American Made from 2017 is a biographical crime film that follows the incredible true story of Barry Seal, a TWA pilot who becomes a drug smuggler for the Medellin cartel in the 1980s. Eventually he works with the CIA to provide intelligence on the cartel and other illegal activities. Barry Seal, played by Tom Cruise, is a bored commercial pilot flying for Trans World Airlines, or TWA, in the late 1970s. Seeking more excitement in his life, Barry begins smuggling Cuban cigars into the United States on his flights. Seeking more excitement in his life, Barry begins smuggling Cuban cigars into the United States on his flights. His activities catch the attention of a CIA agent, Monty Schaefer, who approaches Barry with a proposition. The CIA wants him to fly reconnaissance missions over Central America to photograph communist insurgents, using a small plane equipped with cameras. Barry agrees, lured by the promise of adventure and money. As Barry becomes more involved in CIA operations, he is introduced to the world of drug smuggling. During one of his flights, he is intercepted by members of the Medellin cartel, including Pablo Escobar. They convince Barry to transport cocaine from Colombia to the United States, promising him vast sums of money. Barry reluctantly agrees, knowing the risks but unable to resist the financial rewards. Soon, he is making millions of dollars, which he struggles to hide in his small town of Mena, Arkansas. Barry's operations expand as he is tasked by the CIA with delivering arms to the Contras, a rebel group fighting the Sandinista government in Nicaragua. However, instead of delivering the weapons, Barry makes a deal with the Medellin cartel to smuggle more drugs. The CIA turns a blind eye to his activities as they are more interested in using Barry to gather intelligence on the cartel and other communist activities in Central America. As Barry's wealth grows, so does his paranoia. He moves his family to a new home in Mena and starts laundering money through various businesses. However, the increasing scrutiny from law enforcement, the DEA, and the FBI begins to close in on him. Despite his cooperation with the CIA, Barry's double life becomes unsustainable. The situation takes a turn for the worse when Barry is arrested by the DEA. He is eventually released on bail and continues his work for the CIA, but the government's protection starts to wane. The Medellin cartel begins to see Barry as a liability, especially after his cooperation with the CIA becomes more evident. In a desperate attempt to save himself, Barry agrees to testify against the cartel in exchange for leniency. However, his testimony only puts him in further danger. The cartel, angered by his betrayal, puts a hit out on him. Despite his attempts to avoid the inevitable, Barry is assassinated in his car in 1986, leaving behind a legacy of deception, corruption, and a complicated relationship with both the US government and the world of organized crime. The film ends with a somber reflection on the consequences of Barry's choices, highlighting the complexity of his character and the moral ambiguity of his actions. Barry Seal's story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed, the allure of power, and the devastating impact of living a double life. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notifications on our new videos.